This Wednesday, a look at the Magic starting group. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 spot. And for Atlanta, in the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Rizachet in at the 3. We can expect more of a methodical pace, Brent, I think, in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Neither side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on a shot clock, and that patience may pay off.
Johnson for 3. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Fires for 3. The Hawks again can't hit. Now here's Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
And that one's good. Daniels. And it's the Magic with the ball. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, that's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
Just 5 to shoot. Banchero, that's good.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options. If he can't penetrate, your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Now, here is Young. His 3-pointers off the mark. And it's Orlando's ball. Wagner outside. Here's the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And the basket is good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And it's Wagner missing. Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Rizachet wide open. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Suggs against Young. Spins. Okongwu trying to break free. Kicks it out to Wagner. Pass to Banchero. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Jalen Johnson. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024. Paulo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Now, here's Suggs. After the miss from Trae Young. Pass to Wagner. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. A catch-and-shoot specialist, Rizachet, thrives in that role.
Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Daniels. Banchero finds Wagner. Baseline jumper. Chalk up 2 there. Wagner's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Johnson with a screen on Suggs. And Okongwu has it in the corner. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando.
Used the speed and got to the lane to convert. KCP saw a sliver of daylight, and he took it.
The Hawks trail by 4. Here is Daniels. Hits it from 3-point range. Daniels has got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Suggs looking around. Over to the wing. They set the pick. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
Okongwu with the screen for Young. And the layup falls.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Now, here's Suggs. Defense is right there. Here's Bitadze. The layup off target. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Orlando out. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
The front court is Riziche and Johnson. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Okongwu in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the Hawks 5.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Suggs after the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Banchero is screened for Caldwell Pope. Banchero inside. Johnson's there. The Hawks leading. Young pass to Daniels. Good on the three-point shot. Daniels has got 8 points.
And good recognition there from Trey. It's part of his role. He's got to find open guys.
Wagner on the wing. And no good that time.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
The Hawks leading by 4. Daniels from outside. Pass to Riziche. Young in the corner. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. 5 points in the game.
And the range that Young has is considerable. His three-pointer is a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Suggs passes to Bitadze. Suggs kicks to Caldwell Pope. Up top, Wagner. Suggs with the ball. Magic moving the ball around. Banchero. Another miss by Orlando. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Now, here is Young. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And he can extend the lead to double digits. Orlando, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Anthony against Young. Anthony, the pass to Carter. Isaac outside. Shoots a fader. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And the Hawks with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Back to Daniels. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Daniels has got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks. Young against Anthony. A beautiful reverse layup. .124 left in the first half of basketball. Johnson with a screen on Anthony. Young, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back the pass to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And here is Anthony following the three from Onyeka Okongwu. Anthony, the pass to Carter. From deep, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And the shot is good. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Anthony against Young. Anthony dishes to Carter. Ricochet with the steal. Lobbed up there for Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Outside Anthony. He got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screeners. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Black. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Mo Wagner. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Anthony in at the point guard position. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Magic have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
The Hawks leading by 10. Here's Krejci, pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And that's where Capella's so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
There's a good screen. A floater, and the nice bucket inside from Anthony.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
The Magic trail by 10. Pass to Wagner. Reggie with the rebound.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Niang in the post. Isaac on him. Capella sets a screen for LeVert. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. LeVert's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money. A star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications.
And maybe that'll trigger them impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Now, here's Suggs. Nothing on the board. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Mann. Pass to Capella. Back to Mann. Suggs with the steal. Picked away. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Suggs kicks to Wagner. Banchero is screened for Wagner. Caldwell Pope outside. Puts up a deep three. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. On the wing, Mann. Screen by Capella. For three. Mann can't hit. The Magic trail by 10. Here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Suggs. Bangs home the trifecta. Suggs has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For Atlanta, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Krejci. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
That bucket in no time at all. LeVert's got 5 now.
And how about the playmaking skills of LeVert? I like watching this guy break down the D in the pick and roll.
Now, here's Suggs. Defended by Mann. Wagner with a screen for Banchero. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's LeVert missing.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Here's Suggs. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 5.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Here's Krejci. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks lead by 6. 2. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And here is Suggs. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Suggs kicks to Caldwell Pope. Suggs with a screen for Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. Here's the break. Young with no one around. They get it again. Pass to Reza Shea. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Banchero with the ball. Covered by Okongwu. Good on the bucket.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just pulleys right through it.
Okongwu a screen. Daniels, no good. The Magic trail by 7. Ball's knocked loose. And so Orlando again turning it over. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Young pass to Okongwu. Pass to Daniels. Fires the 3. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Daniels. And the Hawks lead by 10. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, the Hawks. Banchero outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. From outside the arc. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. The Magic trail by 10. Now Caldwell Pope lets it go from deep. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Daniels. Pass to Rizeshe. Lets the 3 fly. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
A true highlight of Rizeshe's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Caldwell Pope passes to Wagner. And he dunks it down.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 11. Daniels from outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bitadze's got his 6th rebound on the night. Caldwell Pope kicks to Banchero. Tries the spin move to the inside. Bitadze lays it up off the glass. Bitadze's got it back down to within single digits for the Magic. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Fires for 3. And it's Rizeshe missing. The Magic shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Suggs against Young. There's Bitadze. And a miss there on the triple. Johnson surveying the floor. Off target from outside. The Magic trail by 9. Wagner outside. Pass to Suggs. There's the lob to Banchero. Now Daniels. Here's Rizeshe. Johnson with a screen on Suggs. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Hawks lead by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Hawks.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
Now Young. After the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell Pope. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Behind the back and lays it in.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
And here's Young. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm a medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mid, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat faggot. Let me still let him run, let him eat stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for answers.
watching this one, Stan. Cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And it's Ware in at the center position, locking down the middle. Here's Ware. Pass to Hero. Fires the three. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Put Hero anywhere on the arc and he'll shoot it. I mean, he is so confident.
Jacks up a three. And Young is good from three.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Hero. There's a screen. Takes the three. The rebound by the Hawks.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Coach, with Okongwu adding a three to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
Here's Daniels. Lets it go from deep. Pass to Rizachet. Now here's Johnson. The rebound by Ware.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Adebayo, no good.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
The alley-oop from that far away? PA, I'm speechless.
Hey, you're not alone. Me too. Everybody's a spectator on that one, including the defense. That one from long range. Hero's got 9 points.
Yeah, rising up on a dime. I love seeing Hero be assertive like this.
Lets it go from the wing. Offensive rebound. Young, the pass to Johnson. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Hero for three. Rebounded by Johnson. Pass to Daniels. The kick out to Young. Johnson a screen on Mitchell. Young, the pass to Daniels. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for Miami. Where? That three's off the mark. The Hawks have gone 3 of 8 so far. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. We chatted about strategy against Andrew Wiggins, and coach put it simply. He said, quote, "We just got to stay on him at the arc, on the inside. We can't let him give our defenders a slip. So the defense is going to try to stay as glued to the nimble Wiggins as possible for this one."
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Pass to Adebayo. Wiggins with a screen on Johnson. Here's Ware. Back to Adebayo. Drills it from deep.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
Despite ups and downs, the Atlanta Hawks have remained in the hunt season to season, Stan.
Well, Brian, this team has a lot of resilience. They're scrappy, they're hardworking, and it's helped them stay on the margins, at least, of the playoff picture.
Now here's Wiggins. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Jumps up, and he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
Wiggins, left side, unloads, drops one in from the wing.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Daniels passes to Young. Johnson a screen on Mitchell. To the paint. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He wanted to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trey can dish it effectively.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hero. Here's Adebayo. Pass to Hero. 4-3. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Daniels. Pounded by Adebayo. Takes a three. Daniels misses. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Atlanta on top. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
Ricochet and Johnson, they're the forwards. Tyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Hawks 5. Where? That's good.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Pass to Ricochet. Back to Daniels. The 3 is up. The kick out to Young. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo from long range. No good that time. The Hawks lead by 5 at 6'9". Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Nails it from 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it's a Kongwu off the drive. Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu!
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Mitchell. He's scoreless. Counted.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here we go. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Hero. Daniels misses. Heat trail by 3. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Adebayo, no good. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Atlanta leading by 5. Here's Daniels. He has 7. From deep. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. Hero for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got 5 rebounds tonight. And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat Stamps. I was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Hero outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Adebayo, no good.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Young, the pass to Daniels. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Okongwu. Puts up a three. And the Hawks with another three.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Hero for three. The shot comes out. That shot is off. And we finished off one half of play. Atlanta on top, leading by 14. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Johnson.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
And let's take a look at Miami. We've got Kevin Love. Terry Rozier is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Highsmith in at the three, small forward. Love for three. Offensive rebound. Heat. Rozier. And he can't get that one. The Hawks lead by 12. On the wing man, pounded by Rozier. Niang a screen. His man. Pass to LeVert. Here's Krejci. Robinson defending. Lets the three fly. He drops it from range. Krejci's got his first 3 points of the game. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got two young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Here's Jovic. Here's Robinson. And that one's on target from the wing. Robinson's got his first points in this one. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Screen by Capella. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Hawks lead by 14.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And a vicious slam by Rozier, really sticking it to them.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Capella, screen on Robinson. LeVert. Love grabs the miss.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Jovic passes to Love. Up and in on the layup.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Here's Krejci. Miami making their last shot. Out left to the wing. On the wing man. Still without a bucket. And he gets that one.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Robinson against LeVert. And that one is hammered home.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see. And your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. And Love with the basket on the assist by Rozier. Love's got 4 points this quarter.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Rozier finds Robinson. Fades and shoots. Rebounded by the Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's LeVert. Pass to Capella. Here's Krejci. Gets an open look and hits it. Krejci's got 8. Heat trail by 11. Rozier, right side. Here's Jovic. From outside, off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Mann. No good on the 3. Miami has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range.
Such a quick player. I mean, Rozier is a wizard in the open floor.
Here's Krejci. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Atlanta with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. The flow. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Risache in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5. Hero, no good.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
The Hawks lead by 12. Johnson passes to Young. Johnson a screen on Mitchell. Here's Young. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Adebayo a screen on Young. Here's Mitchell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Hero. Daniels misses. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for the Heat. Down by 12. Hero with the bucket.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Young from long range. Rebound Miami. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hero on the wing. Pass to Ware. Adebayo sets a screen to the inside. Rebound, Trae Young.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Heat trail by 10. Here's Wiggins to the paint. Here's Ware. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. The 3 from Mitchell. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. And now just a 5-point Atlanta lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Mitchell, and the bucket is good. Mitchell's got 7 points here in the quarter.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Here's Ricochet. Okongwu, a screen on Hero. Daniels misses. Miami with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Hero outside. Adebayo up top. Wiggins with a screen on Johnson. Here's Adebayo. Rebounded by Daniels.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Okongwu, a screen on Wiggins. Fires the three. The offensive rebound. There's Young with the three. Oh, the lethal three ball of Young.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
A minute 6 left in the fourth quarter. Now Hero. Pass to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches the three. The rebound by Atlanta. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Okongwu, the pass to Young. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Daniels. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this.
You know, Clark. When you take a look at how these teams play, is it fair to expect a slower pace of the game?
I certainly think so, partner. I mean, both teams are extremely disciplined. They're not really interested in going up and down in a windshield wiper fashion. They value taking care of the ball and playing in the half court.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Adebayo, Tyler Hero out there with Mitchell, and it's Ware in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Mitchell. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Van Carroll looking around. Van Carroll, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Black. They grab their own miss. Van Carroll passes to Wagner for the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I caught up with Coach Jamal Mosley. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Offensive rebound. Here's Black. 5 to shoot. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Black's got 5 points so far.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Suggs against Hero. Jovic, it's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Black. Banked in off the glass. He's got 7.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Mitchell looking it over. Releases. Ware, no good. Orlando leading. Here's Black. He has 7. Pass to Wagner. Stolen away. Here's Jovic. No good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Carroll, a screen on Adebayo. Here's Vitadze. And the 3 off target. Miami's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Adebayo with the bucket.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Wagner outside. Takes it inside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Hero with it. Defended now by Wagner. Hero no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Black. Reverses. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And a wide open look for Hero. A three-pointer is right on target.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Suggs. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. And again, Miami with the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Wagner wide open. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
They've got Cole Anthony, Wagner out there with Carter. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now, here's Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Isaac with the ball. Pass to Carter. Shoots a 3. The shot, no good. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. For 3, Mitchell. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Magic shooting at 50% in a decent groove. A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. He'd have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Throughout his career, Clark, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has proven himself to be a quality player.
He certainly has, and I love the way he plays. He's locked in all the time at both ends. Really not only understands his role, Kevin, but embraces it. He's out there to space the floor with his shooting and then provide a lot of energy and versatility on defense.
And Jovic gets it to go. And here is Anthony. Wagner outside. Carter against Adebayo. Carter kicks to Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Mitchell outside. Pass to Jovic. Off target from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
That one goes. Count it.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Mitchell. And Jovic gets it to go. Jovic has got 11 points. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
Connects from three-point range.
Hey, you got to love that response. KCP not wasting any time getting those points back. Right back at him.
Adebayo with a screen on Caldwell-Pope. Hero. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The 3 from Anthony. It's hauled in by the Heat. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. From past the arc. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against one mate. Anthony left side. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 4-point Orlando lead.
Kept moving and found an opening. Staying active. Anthony grinding for that bucket in tight.
Isaac a screen on Mitchell. The wide open look here for Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony. He'd have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Beyond the arc. Carter pulls it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Ware. The long distance 3 is buried. Ware's got his second bucket.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Carter outside. Carter sets the pick for Anthony. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Back to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Wagner outside. There's the 3. Traps in the tray. And the Magic lead by 4.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Deep 2 from Anthony. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to win.
After the review,
Going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay to get these big calls right.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, one, guys flopping to draw fouls, and then two, whining when fouls aren't called.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. We've got Kevin Love. Terry Rozier is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Highsmith in at the power forward. So Rozier will bring it up for the Miami Heat. 6-point game. The fadeaway. It's hauled in by the Magic.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
Here's Black. Goes to the reverse layup and clips it in. Black's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Well, about as easy an assist as you could have that time for Rozier.
Here's Black. He's got 11. Wagner outside. Banchero screen on Wiggins. There's Wagner with the three. And that's collected by Love. And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion, great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Rozier looking around. Pass to Highsmith. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And it's off from three-point range. Magic leading by 7. Here's Black. And here's Banchero. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Wiggins from outside. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 3 ball. Black, no good. The Heat trail by 7. Rozier for 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Black. He's got 11. And stolen by Wiggins. The 3 hits it from three-point range. Wiggins has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Jaquez against Suggs. Pass to Black. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Banchero's got 5 points now this quarter. Love with the screen for Rozier. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Orlando leading by 7. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And finished off by Wagner.
Wagner showing some grit and fight on the offensive boards, using his height and muscle to track down the miss.
Orlando, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Black. Rozier defending. Black the pass to Bitadze. Over Love. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Wiggins. Black grabs the board. Here's Banchero. And Suggs throws it down.
Suggs just doing an outstanding job outworking the defense to get the rebound and score.
Love with the screen for Rozier. Again, the miss by the Heat.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
A nice shot by Black.
Well, that's a really decisive and impressive read by Wagner, setting up his teammate nicely for the hoop.
Here's Rozier, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And so it's Orlando with a 10-point lead. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Orlando leading by 10. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Jalen Suggs is out there with Black. And it's Bitadze in at the center position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Pass to Black. 6 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
Where good.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Pass to Black. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Here's Black, covered by Mitchell. From downtown. Stolen by Hero. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And when you're drafted by the Heat like Hero was, you better play some defense.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. The Heat trail by 7. Pass to Jovic. Adebayo with a screen on Isaac. Jovic passes to Hero. And there's another one for the Heat.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Here's Jovic. Mitchell outside. Heat moving the ball around. High, arcing shot, and Jovic gets it to go. And now just a 3-point Magic lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Where, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Orlando Magic. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Anthony against Mitchell. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Now it's a 7-point Magic lead. Hero passes to Jovic. Shoots the 3. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Anthony kicks to Caldwell Pope. tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Wagner with a screen for Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Clever call by Anthony there, using the pick and roll to create an opening.
The Heat trail by 6. Outside, Hero. The 3. Carter pulls it in.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
And Isaac stays with it. Not a lot of time left in this one for the Heat. Mitchell outside. Pass to Ware. Here's the 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. Here's Ware. Miami no good on that time either. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Isaac outside. Puts up a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Loads it up for Adebayo. Isaac with the steal. A putback. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Kongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Wagner. Pass to Suggs. Just 5 on the clock. Yep, that one goes.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Young looking for an opening. On target from range.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Suggs. It's stolen by a Kongwu. Here's Daniels. He's covered by Suggs. Pass to Risache. Fires for 3. Wagner with a steal. Suggs outside. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Shot clock at 6. Here's Black, guarded by Young. Black, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Okongwu, a screen on Suggs. Young. Okongwu, high post. Pass to Daniels. The 3. Orlando with the rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Now here's Banchero. Spins. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Banchero's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. There's the screen by Johnson. And here's a Kongwu for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And look at that. The vision is why Trae Young can get you double-digit assists.
Now here's Suggs. He's covered closely. And now the Hawks on the break. The 3 from Risache. It's rebounded by Banchero. Magic trail by 3. Wagner, right side. There's the drive. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Risache, no good. For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Here's Black, yet to see a basket. Pass to Banchero. This one for 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. The kick out to Young. And stolen by Banchero. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Yep, that one's good. Banchero's got 8.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
And Atlanta misses again. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
From outside the arc, beyond the arc. The rebound by Atlanta. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
27 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Daniels. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Pass to Bataze. Suggs surveys the D. Here's Black. Tries to spin move. 1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's Goga Bataze, then there's Jalen Suggs, and it's Black in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. The Hawks trailing. Johnson for three. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The three from Suggs. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Young, the pass to Johnson. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 4 assists in the game. For Orlando, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Black. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Young. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. I mean, it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Wagner. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And the Magic lead by 1. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Black. Okongwu with the bucket.
And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, now those big guys are everywhere.
Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Daniels. Pass to Okongwu, to the left wing. The three from Rizachet. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Nice pass by Rizachet. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
Anthony with it. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray. Anthony's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Daniels. Off the mark there with a 3. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Wagner for 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And here's Okongwu for 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 6th assist of the night. Magic trail by 4. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Wagner on the wing, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Anthony. 5 to shoot. Wagner with a screen. Anthony misses. The Hawks lead by 4. Here's the break. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here's Caldwell Pope, still without a bucket. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
How about KCP, the guard getting in there, being active down low and forcing the defense's hand?
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Hits both from the stripe.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's Krejci. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now here's Isaac. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Isaac outside. Fades away. Atlanta with a rebound. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's LeVert. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Anthony, the pass to Isaac. Left side Carter. Spins. Here's Anthony. Back to Carter. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so we wrap up the first half. Atlanta on top. They're up by 6. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Onyeka Okongwu.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. They've got Terrence Mann, George Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Krejci in at the small forward position. Magic trail by 6. Anthony outside. Tries the spin move. Carter on the wing. No made baskets yet. Atlanta's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Niang, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Caldwell Pope for 3. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The Hawks lead by 6. And here's LeVert for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And the foul called on Karis LeVert. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
A line change here for Orlando. Here's Black. He's guarded by Mann. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Yes! Banchero fighting for 2.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick and roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Niang a screen. A nice shot by Krejci. Krejci's got 5.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Wagner finds Banchero. The 3 ball. No rebound by Atlanta.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Mann, the pass to Capella. Here's Krejci. Capella, screen on Wagner. Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Pass to Banchero. Banchero takes it. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
And here's LeVert for 3. And stolen by Banchero. And they're on the break. Wagner for three. The shot that time not on target. Atlanta leading by 5. Fires from deep. A nice shot by Krejci. Give him 8 points now.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Here's Black. He's guarded by Mann. Back to Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Here's Batase. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Banchero. Defended by Niang. The fadeaway. Banchero no good.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Here's Krejci. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Black passes to Wagner. Pass to Black. 4 on the clock. The 3 from Banchero. And another miss by Orlando. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. So it's Orlando now, following the score by Atlanta. Suggs outside. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, fantastic focus from Suggs, showing toughness fighting through the contact.
Here's Daniels, defended by Wagner. They get the rebound. Over to the wing. The 3 from Rizashay. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now here's Banchero. 12 points for him. And the three-pointer goes.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
Picked up by Okongwu. Young can't hit. Here's Black, guarded by Young. Black passes to Batadze. Here's Black. From the arc. Fires in the triple. Now just a 4-point Atlanta lead. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Atlanta on top, leading by 4. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then it's Suggs. Then it's Goga Batadze. And it's Black in at the 1. That's who's out there for Orlando. Shoots. Banchero no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Young with the signature tray.
If you're going to allow Trey to squeeze off a 3, he's going to squeeze hard.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Banchero outside. There's the triple. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Daniels. Fader on the way. Rebounded by Suggs.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
And it's off from 3-point range. The Hawks lead by 7. Outside Young. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. It's rebounded by Batadze.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Ricochet, no good. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. The three from Banchero. Oh, Paolo showing his range.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Daniels. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And it's Wagner missing. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Back to Young. And here's a Kongwu for 3. Orlando with the rebound. And Carroll's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And Carroll with a screen on Young. Here's Black. The rebound by Atlanta. And now the Hawks on the break. The 3 from Ricochet. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 8 assists in the game.
Yeah, good mechanics and a high release. Ricochet's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this.
Here's Black. Pass to Suggs. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter here. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Outside Young. The kick out to Johnson. And a miss there on the triple. Magic trail by 10. Now Banchero. Suggs outside. Down low. Here's Batase. He can't hit that time. Good D by Kongwu. And the Hawks shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Hawks.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
Here's Suggs, following the score by Atlanta. Here's Banchero. Yep, that one goes. 26 seconds left in the final quarter. Three-pointer. Pass to Daniels. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
visiting Atlanta.
Greetings, everyone. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Young is out there with Daniel. And it's Rizushea in at the 3 spot. And for the Heat, Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low. And what a matchup we have here in the front court break.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified. And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great 3 to answer right back.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Hero passes to Ware, drills the 3-pointer.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Johnson with a screen on Mitchell. And here's Young from the arc. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own. Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive player.
Now Daniels, after Tyler Hero's 3-pointer that didn't go. Okongwu kicks to Johnson. Johnson the screen. 3-pointer, Daniels. Pass to Rizushea. No good on the 3. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Shots good by Hero.
More than a great jump shooter, Hero is a tremendous ball handler who can finish the drive with either hand.
Young, good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Heat have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Hero from long range. Good on the triple. Hero's got 5 points so far.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And most of the time, you expect Young's 3-ball to fall. That's just how good he is.
Hero kicks to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Has to Ware. Inside, shot clock at 6. 3 on 3. The tray. Young, no good. The Heat trail by 3. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Kicks it out to Johnson, and stolen by Wiggins. To the middle.
And from distance, no less. What an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop pass as you're going to see. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Hero. And that one's good. Daniels.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Hero, that's a 2-pointer. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one. Offensive rebound. Johnson outside. No good from outside. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell outside. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Young outside. Puts up a three. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 12 in the game. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Hero out there with Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the center. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Well, we're used to the stretch big men these days, Stan. That's not Bam Adebayo's game. How is he still effective?
Well, Kevin, Bam is a highly skilled big in his own right. He just doesn't have the three-point shot, but he's got the ball handling, he's got the passing, and he's got the mid-range jumper, and he puts those things together into a very effective package.
Yeah, he has a good handle, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a great handle. Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
The three from Johnson. The kick out to Young. Ricochet in the corner. There's the triple. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
Got to get out on that if you're the defense. This rookie Ricochet can really do damage from the perimeter.
Now here's Adebayo. 6 points for him. Hero from long range. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson left side. Shoots over Hero. Okongwu kicks to Young. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Sinks the triple. Wiggins has got his second basket of the night.
And how about the confidence of Wiggins? His teammates want him to take those shots.
Miami's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Lets it go with the 3. The Heat rebound. Ware kicks to Hero. The three-pointer no good.
Well, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Okongwu's shot is good. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
It's good, and the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Andrew Wiggins. Young looking around, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Young with the steal to the left side wing. Here's Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks. Outside, Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Adebayo high post. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Five on the clock. On the wing, Mitchell. Over Young. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
Substitution on the court.
Krejci passes to Mann. Launches a three. Trains the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Well, that's basically a warm-up three for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
There's Hero with the three. Doesn't go for him.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Miami's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Pass to Jovic. It's a pick by Love. And Jovic gets it to go. And now just a 3-point Atlanta lead.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks on top. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got LeVert. Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Krejci in at the small forward. Atlanta shooting 43% from the floor. Pass to LeVert. Screen by Niang. And it's LeVert missing. And Love's got the ball here for the Miami Heat. For the lead, it's good. Jovic has got 5 points so far.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Pass to Capella. It's LeVert on the wing. From deep. Love grabs the board. Here's Jovic. He's covered by Niang. Outside Rozier. Kicks it out to Love. Here's Jovic. Pocket 6. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Pass to LeVert to the right side. Krejci. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Krejci's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Jovic passes to Rozier. Here's Jovic from the arc. No good there. Here's Krejci. Takes a 3. Jaquez with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drive. It looked good from here.
It's a pick by Love. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Oh, the big man rocking the rim. Good aggressive finish right there.
And usually he leaves those to his teammates.
And at his size, you'd like to see him attack the rim like that every chance he gets.
Jaquez finds Rozier. Love outside. Carries it from three-point range. Now it's a 6-point Miami lead.
Rise and fire. Young fellow, that's Love's mindset. Knows his team depends on him to take and make those shots.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Heisman. Levert defending. Jovic, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
The second effort, and the layup good by Love. Love's got his third basket of the night right there.
There's a great example of Love's basketball IQ, getting himself into perfect position for that putback.
Second shot opportunity, and Capella with the layup.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Rozier kicks to Love. Pass to Jovic. 50 seconds left in the third. Baseline try. Krejci with the rebound. Krejci's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Levert finds Capella. Here he goes. Back to Levert. Hawks passing it around. And the 3 ball is good. Niang's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Hawkes outside. And Love has it in the corner. Back to Hawkes. Love with the screen on Levert. Hawkes with a wide open look. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Bam Adebayo is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Okongwu's shot is good.
An excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Miami leading by 4. Mitchell outside. Pass to Ware. 3-pointer. It's not going to go for him. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Now, here's Johnson. Back to Young. Johnson outside. Young against Mitchell. Here's Ricochet. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. That's now 8 points for Ricochet. Hero with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Here's Mitchell. Takes it off the glass. And the Heat lead by 4.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Adebayo passes to Ware. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Adebayo finds Mitchell. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And we talk about Adebayo's awareness. Case in point.
Johnson with a screen on Hero. Got that one up quick.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Adebayo with the bucket.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Here is Daniels. He's covered by Hero. Okongwu a screen. Daniels from outside. Wiggins with the rebound.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Daniels kicks to Okongwu. Back to Daniels. Okongwu with a screen on Hero. And that one's good. Daniels.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Mitchell in the corner. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young outside. It's good. This game is all even.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Hero. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
And that one's good. Daniels.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Outside, Hero. Driving inside. And he banks in the layup. And the Heat lead by one.
The touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Nails the tray.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
On the wing, Wiggins. Pass to Adebayo. Wiggins, that's a screen for Adebayo. For three, Mitchell. And it's Rizichet with the rebound. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Takes the three. Doesn't go that time. Now the Heat with it.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Daniels. Okongwu a screen. For the win. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him run,
A couple of right. Rivals going head to head here, Clark. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. And it's Bataze in at the center spot.
Yeah, a reliable way to create for others. Suggs disrupts the coverage with the play and makes the pass.
Here's Hero. Orlando making their last shot. Novic's shot is off. And here's Banchero. Pass to Bataze. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Hero. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
For like 95% of guys, that is a bad shot, but not Hero. He's got endless range. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged, physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
Adebayo against Banchero.
With a wingspan over 7 feet, Adebayo is a hard guy to score on.
For three. Orlando with the rebound. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Banchero outside from behind the arc. They get it back. Clock at 6. Another shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
When you're the #1 pick, like Banchero, the expectations are through the roof. But Paolo is well-grounded. Got his feet on the ground, head squarely focused. He's embracing the challenge and meeting it so far.
From deep, Mitchell. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Batadze with a screen. Caldwell Pope. The pass to Batadze. Back to Caldwell Pope. The three is up. Buries it from three.
Hey, you got to love that response. KCP not wasting any time getting those points back. Right back at him.
The three. It's rebounded by Batadze. For Orlando, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Batadze with a screen. Suggs outside. On the wing, Suggs. Caldwell Pope against Hero. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. The Heat with the lead. Pass to Jovic. 1:46 left to play in the first. Money from the wing. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Here's Batadze. Suggs outside. And he lobs it up top. Hero from way outside. No good from outside. Magic trail by 3. Suggs outside. There's a minute 12 left in the opening quarter. And the basket is good.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Caldwell Pope against Hero. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Here's Batadze. Banchero surveys. Drives to the hoop. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
Hero for 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Suggs, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Suggs with a screen on Hero. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebound Miami. There's 21 seconds left in the first. Adebayo up top. And stolen by Banchero. Here's Batadze. Kicks it out to Wagner. Banchero the screen. Franz Wagner, that one's good. Here's Jovic with 1 on the clock. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Heat out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
On the court for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Batadze in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The jump hook. And Hero grabs the board. Batadze's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Adebayo. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Adebayo's gotten his first basket of the night.
And what I love about Adebayo is he picks smart shots to take. Just an efficient offensive player.
Here's Batadze. Right side, Caldwell Pope. Wagner for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Has to Ware. Hero on the wing. To the middle. Nice move. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Throws it down
emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
The kick out to Banchero. Banchero the screen. 6 to shoot. And there's the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Jovic passes to Hero. And there's the screen. Here's Ware. And stolen by Banchero. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point possession.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Batase with a screen. The 3. Caldwell-Pope's shot is off.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now. Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Suggs, the pass to Batase. Here's Wagner. Adebayo grabs the board.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And it's good. 2 points.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Pass to Caldwell-Pope. And Banchero with a screen on Hero. Caldwell-Pope, the pass to Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. To end the run. And that's good. Contavious Caldwell-Pope for 3. Caldwell-Pope's got 6.
Yeah, you know, when you give Caldwell-Pope any daylight to get his shot off, he's knocking it down. He's a gifted shooter.
Now here's Adebayo. Guarded by Banchero. Adebayo, that's good.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. With one hand, hole punch.
Adebayo sets a screen. 3-pointer. Novic's shot is off.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Wagner for 3. Rebound Miami. They've led by as much as 10. Hero for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Magic trail by 7.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Beyond the arc. Ooh, Banchero with the touch from deep.
3 points.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Heat out front. They're up by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
24. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Draws, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Andrew Wiggins. Jaime Jaquez out there with Terry Rozier. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Highsmith in at the power forward position. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Carter, a screen on Jaquez. Here's Black. And another 3 for Orlando.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Love a screen on Anthony. Three-pointer Rozier. It's hauled in by Black.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Heat leading by 4. Rozier from outside. The shot off that time. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. De Silva, no good. The Heat have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Wiggins, no good. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Pass to Black. Wagner with a screen. There's the triple. Black, no good. And the Heat shooting a nice 50% for the game. And the basket by Highsmith.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Banked it in off the glass.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Heat have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Jaquez. No good on the triple. Magic trail by 5. Carter, the pass to Anthony. Drops in the layup for 2. Anthony's got his first points of the game.
Kept moving and found an opening. Staying active. Anthony grinding for that bucket in tight.
Launches a 3. The rebound by Carter. The Magic have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Black. Jaquez covers. Carter, the pass to Black. Outside Carter. The shot from 20 feet out. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
They're good mechanics on Wiggins' shot right there. Now, he definitely has a natural talent for shooting the ball.
Anthony outside. And it's Cole Anthony with a foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Rozier against Anthony. Love, a screen on Anthony. Outside Love. Jacks up a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Wagner. Wide open look. And no good.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Rozier from outside. Connects from downtown. And it's a 9-point Heat lead.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give them a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Here's Black. Wagner outside. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the 3-pointer. Wagner's got 5 points in the quarter.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Rozier from outside. Anthony grabs the board.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. So Miami ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Anthony, the pass to Carter. They set the pick. Oh, trying his luck from deep. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. Inside. It's tipped. It's tipped. And And that'll do it for the third quarter. Miami out in front. They lead by 4. And time for a short break. Stay right.
Here we go, fans.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Suggs. Fourth quarter, on the court for the Magic. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position.
Well, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Pass to Jovic. From deep, Mitchell gets the 3 to fall. And the Heat lead by 5.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Caldwell Pope against Hero. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Suggs. Takes a 3. Here's Bitadze. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
The 3 from Suggs. Sinks it from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Ware. Launches it. Orlando with the rebound. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Here's Suggs. Hangs. And he lays it in.
Boy, I like how confident Suggs is on the break. Feels like he's fully in control in these situations.
Caldwell Pope against Hero. The 3 from Mitchell. Can't get it to drop.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Suggs, no good. Miami has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Banchero the screen. Wagner for 3. Rebound Miami. Ware's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Hero with it. Wagner picks him up. 5 to shoot. Here's Jovic. Off target with the 3. Magic trail by 4. Here's Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hero. And the Magic pushing it up now. And he lobs it up. Suggs finds Banchero. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Here's Bitadze. And the 3 off target.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Ware, that's good. And the Heat lead by 7.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some 3s.
Now here's Wagner. He's closely guarded. And Caro no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Novic's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
For 3, Caldwell Pope knocks it down from distance.
Nothing like being assertive and aggressive in critical spots. KCP coming through for his team.
Up top, Hero. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Has to Ware. Adebayo from long range. They get it again. And he goes in for the dunk.
Whoa, nothing soft
about that? Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Suggs. He connects. And now they trail by just 4.
Jalen Suggs was known for knocking down big-time hoops in college, and we're already seeing it translate here in the NBA as well. Great confidence from that young man.
Where? That's good.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Wagner, the pass to Batadze. Wing shot on the way. Misses off the right iron. Here's Jovic. From deep. And the miss. So the Heat win it. Boy, a hard-fought game. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks, for Grant Hill. Allie.